What's going on, treasure hunters? This is your boy Ryan back at the bids. This one, a more peaceful, calm bins in Glendale. Shuffling through already, trying to find anything good to resell. Of course, I'm a reseller. I'm trying to find any hidden treasures. I usually come pretty late, like around 12 or 1. I'm never there pretty early. I just get a little too much early in the mornings for the Goodwill bins, right? All the chaos. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna come a little later and hopefully I'll find some stuff. Like, not a big deal if I do or don't. It's a good time. I'm always having a good time trying to dig into treasure. Always have a good time, you know? So it's just somewhere around lunchtime, 12 or 1, trying to figure out if there's some good stuff here. Usually I'll try to find something, but this might be a daily vlog at the Goodwill bins, trying to find anything I can. I'm usually in the books, DVD, toy, shoe section. I went straight ahead to the books and DVD selection here. I saw this case of DVDs there. It wasn't much, so I couldn't do the in audio because they were playing a lot of copyrighted music in there, so I can't really play that on YouTube. So I gotta do this voiceover. So enjoy what I find here. I saw this. I'm not sure if this was a Korean or Chinese, Japanese Power Rangers situation. It looked kind of cool, but I couldn't find any comps on there, so I just put it back there. But that was really cool, though. There's gonna be more DVDs in a second with like Jennifer Lopez. She's getting a bad rap right now with her relationship with Ben Affleck, though. This woman right here, just golf clubs? I don't know what's going on with that right there. She was just put in the book section there, but rifling through here. Oh, and then I find this gold right here, little Elvis hologram. Look at that, little Elvis hologram TV guide from 2002. I looked that up. I looked the comps up. It's already on my eBay if you want to buy it. But anything Elvis, and also is holographic. It was super cool, very vintage TV guide. Elvis Presley, hard to find, very rare. I picked that up immediately. I was like, oh, you gotta pick this up. Got to pick this Elvis. I've had a lot of Elvis items in the past, so I'm like, oh, I gotta pick this up immediately. And this Kangaroo Jack was sealed. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of times being in the Goodwill bins where I'm like, oof, maybe. This guy just picked up this white arm and bounced, so I'm like, okay, dude. Maybe that was good, maybe that was bad. But I'm amazed that there's a lot of people in the Goodwill bins that just chill all day with their carts, and they just chill all day. I'm maxed out at like 1 o'clock, literally like an hour of Goodwills in the Goodwill bins, and I'm like, oh, I'm tapped out. I can't do any more, right? But people here like for full 8 hours, or how many hours are there in the Goodwill bins, just just being in there. I imagine like a lot of Goodwill bins that aren't cool. Like, I like this Goodwill bin. You're gonna see more of this Goodwill bin. Me doing like daily Goodwill bins. But we're still rifling on here, trying to find some hidden stuff here. I can't do the clothes. For some reason, the clothes to me, I'm just like, ugh, just too many people, right? I might go there once in a while. But usually, I'll go straight for the DVD, books, shoes, with this Jet Li 1. What is that, a Dracula I picked up right there? I remember I picked up a Dracula. Then I saw this Al Pacino, Scarface. I love this Scarface movie. I already looked at the comps. It wasn't that great. It's a clean CD, by the way. I usually find that CDs are pretty clean in the Goodwill bins. And if you stick around at the end of the video, I learned a little fun tip there from the Goodwill bins about like, Blade. Man, one of my favorite Marvel movies. Kind of set off the Marvel MCU verse. Blade, as a lot of people say that. But I found a helpful tip at the end of the video about like a bundle of CDs. You ever like find a binder of DVDs and CDs? I usually put it back because I'm assuming like, oh, okay, it's usually like $1 per CD. And then I found this I'm not sure if it's Korean, Japanese, or Chinese. This Lord of the Rings complete thing. You know, I'm like, ooh, look at this. You know, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. And I continue to look around some more. And I find another Lord of the Rings set here. Twin Towers. I'm like, I'm already pumped here. I'm very pumped. I'm like, oh. Especially since I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. I'm like, I'm super pumped. And then I find another Lord of the Rings kind of a set. I'm not sure if it's what language it's in. I just know it's Lord of the Rings and it's complete. I checked it over. It had all the discs. But I'm thinking this is gold. This is gold. But you'll see in a second why I didn't pick it up though. See, I found another Lord of the Rings token DVD, Master of the King. I'm like, uh-oh. We might have found something here besides the Elvis TV guide. I found this cool bag. I never show up with a bag. I'm always assuming like I'll find a bag and I'll use it. There's this cool little bag here. I didn't pick it up though. I thought I'd find some more hidden treasure, but didn't find anything that was kind of worth it though. Still rifling away. I gotta get into the mindset of really digging in there, you know. But it gets a little too much just sometimes in the bins there. But you know, I gotta get in that mindset of just keep digging, you know. Like you're a gold miner trying to find that gold. And just move on to the next bin. You know, I get a little claustrophobic, you know, just people around me. I'm like, I gotta keep moving here. I keep moving here, you know. I like to dig by myself, you know. Another Edward Scissorhands DVD there. I would be kind of interested in the bin rotation for the books and the DVDs and CDs, but I'm never here early enough. I just show up like lunchtime, stay for like an hour, and then I bounce because you know. This Grand Theft Auto, I thought it was a PS4 Grand Theft Auto. It totally wasn't. It was like a spoof Grand Theft Auto. I should have picked it up. I don't know what it was, but it was a spoof Grand Theft Auto. I should have picked it up. It was like a DVD spoof Grand Theft Auto. You find a lot of neat things. I think this is why I'm going to do more of these Goodwill bins, because it's just really unique finds you like never really see unless you go to like a flea market or a garage sales. But this is just more condensed kind of place where you can find very unique things. And a Bible. I found a lot of Bibles today. And I was like, ooh, maybe I'll find a message. Oh, I think I see a message. What's the message for? It's for Isaiah. Okay. Plenty of Bibles if you want to go to the Goodwill bins. Still rifling through here. I didn't find a lot of CDs today for some reason. Last time I was here, I found more CDs selection. Maybe it already got like ran through. Then I found this Trump book. I'm like, oh, I should have picked up that Trump book. I don't know why. Trump is so hot right now. My brain was like, maybe it was kind of melting because it was so hot. I should have picked up that Trump book. There's gonna be a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I should have picked that up. Like really thinking about it after the leaving. And this baseball binder was pretty cool. I thought it was baseball cards. It was just a binder of like pictures and stuff here. Pretty cool. I should have picked it up. There's gonna be a lot of times where I'm gonna say this in these vlogs, where I'm like, oh, that was so cool. I should have picked that up. You know? But like, you know, I have limited space, you know? Unless I sell out all my stuff and then just buy other stuff. I just have limited space. You know how it is. If you're a reseller or you keep items, or if you do vintage stuff, you just have limited space unless you're willing to buy out storage or have a garage. I just have limited space, you know? But I do have to keep in the mindset like, hey, pick up some stuff that you're really interested in, or you find cool, or that really sells well. You know, I think that's my mindset going forward in the Goodwill bins. Because man, I would just leave out there the Goodwill bins with bags and bags of stuff. So now I'm like doing some comps on the Hercules here. I did comps for the Lord of the Rings, those different versions of languages there, but I couldn't find any comps to really decide to like pick them up. You know, I have to make a decision like if it actually sells, you know. So I left the Lord of the Rings there. Probably a good decision because I try to find a lot of comps for the languages that set was, but I couldn't find it, so I left it there. But I did find this Hercules and Xena VHS comps, and they were selling for like 50. I think this woman right here picked up the Lord of the Rings right away. Maybe she knew. Like, oh, I'm like, oh. As soon as she picked it up, it was like, oh, great. You know, I'm gonna miss up on those comps there. She picked that up right away. I was like, okay, yeah, that's the one of the rules of the Goodwill bins, right? As soon as like you walk away from the item, you know, that's somebody else's treasure right there. You know, picked it up, walked away from it. I'm like, ugh. But you know, I saw this Hercules box set. I'm like, oh, okay, $16, purchase it, not bad. And this box set was like 75 cents. Sorry, my voice is cracking up here. 75 cents? I'm like, yeah, let's run it. And also, I kind of left this bag. It was like, guys, nice looking bag, but like I only have like one item here. I'm just gonna leave it there. I two items. The Elvis hologram. I decided to do one more run through with the DVDs, and I found this Dirty Dancing. I think Ultimate Collection. I'm like, oh, and it's sealed. I was like, I'm gonna have to check this out here. Dirty Dancing from the 80s, Patrick Swayze, and it's sealed. I gotta check this out. So I was like, all right, let me check out the comps here. I always forget, like, just to scan the barcode. Like, my brain was like not working right there. Maybe I did scan it. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I just typed it in. You know, just look at some comps here, because you know, I mean, DVDs aren't that expensive here, but you know, it's just sitting in you know, in my space, you know, collecting. I just don't have enough space for all the stuff I think that's gonna sell. I need something that moves, you know, or moves fast enough. And it's that Dirty Dancing, even though it was sealed and it was a collector's thing, I had to pass up on it though. So while I was waiting in line here with like my two items, I see this this guy here from Goodwill asking the cashier how much would this whole box of Xena the Warrior Prince. Look at that whole box, that VHS box. I mean, I didn't see it while I was there, because I would have picked up immediately. Then I overheard the cashier was like, $2 for the whole set. I'm like, $2! And I turn over. I'm like, hey, I could pick that up, but some guy was already on it. But like, $2 for that whole box set. And then I was talking to this cashier guy, and he was like, yeah, man, for like any binders with CDs, it's only like $1, along with a binder of like DVDs for $1. I'm like, oh, that's good to know, because I find binders of CDs, I'm like, I'm just gonna have to leave them alone, because I always think $1 a CD or $1 for a DVD. Now I can figure out, like, oh, if it's in a binder, it might only cost like $2 for a whole binder of like CDs or DVDs. But anyway, it's good to know. Came away only 2 items, but very successful day. Didn't splurge that much. We're gonna do more of this. This is your boy Ryan. Like, subscribe. I'll check you guys out later. Peace.